What is going on, guys? My name is Jericho, and today I've got an awesome new video for you guys because I wanted to talk about women. That's right, women. Everyone likes to talk about women. Everyone likes to look at women, but you don't look at them when they're in their own house because that is called spying on them and you will get arrested for stalking. So basically, let's talk about ex-girlfriends. Why? Because I have a couple and I go through some issues with my ex-girlfriends, just like I'm sure you guys have or will go through issues with your ex-girlfriends too. If you don't have an ex-girlfriend, I promise you your hand will never talk back to you, and this commentary does not affect you because your hand is the best girlfriend you can ever have. And don't let anyone take that away from you, not even your parents. You just look your mom in the eye and you say, I am marrying my hand because it makes a mean grilled cheese because that's all I know how to do. But anyways, before we get started, the gameplay is from Gold Glove's Road to Commander. The link is in the description below. It's live commentary with me and him in a couple episodes. You might want to check out those. But anyways, let's talk about your ex-girlfriend. Why is it hard to move on from her? Because everyone has that ex-girlfriend or that girl that you really liked, and then something happened, whether she banged a dude, you banged a dude, something happened that broke up your relationship. And if banging a dude didn't do that, then you have a ridiculous relationship. But, so everything, you know, everything fell apart. And there's probably some part of you that every once in a while just thinks of her or thinks about some of the fun stuff you did. And that's cool. That's completely alright. Everyone does it. But what I'm talking about is the kind of stuff that you're like sitting in class and she's like 4 feet away from you and you're like, God damn it, why did I break up with her? Or something like that. And there's a couple reasons why that is. So I have had a couple girlfriends like that, or ex-girlfriends now that are like that. And it's not easy to get over them. And there's a couple reasons why. The first one is it's familiar, right? So think of her as a fine, like, plate of pasta, all right? Your girlfriend or your ex-girlfriend now is a plate of pasta. Alfredo sauce with chicken, maybe a little cracked red pepper in there, or maybe you're a lasagna guy. I don't know. I'm not racist against pastas, but hey, your girlfriend or ex-girlfriend is a pasta, right? And you order her every time. That sounds really creepy. You order the pasta every time you go to this restaurant. And then one day, that pasta is no longer served. But you can still see other people eating it. You just can't have any. And you're like, fuck, I want that pasta. That was mine. That was my favorite pasta. And then you have to choose something new on the menu. Now, what's scary about that? You don't know what you're going to get. You don't know if you're going to like it. You don't know if that pasta's going to like you. So there's 3 issues wrong right there, alright? And penne is a sassy type of noodle, so you watch out for penne. But really, that's how I am with, you know, ordering new dishes. And it's how I am with girls. So you're worried that when you go out, if you grab a new girl or you start to like a new girl, you're going to find out that there's something weird about her, something wrong with her. You don't know her, and that's scary. The unknown is scary. You know, maybe she likes Harry Potter a little bit too much. Maybe she's a freak. Maybe she thinks Twilight is a good love story, and at that point you should kill her. But if she, yeah, that's escalating it a bit. Let's bring it back. You know, it's scary because it's unknown. And how do you fix that? Well, pretty much the unknown is always going to be scary to you. Think of space, think of death, think of that new school you were going to. But if you really think about it, out of all the new things you've tried, how many have truly been that bad? Why is my game lagging? That is horrible. Anyways, how many of them have truly been that bad? Probably not a lot. And it's just that initial hurdle that you have to get over. The hurdle of, maybe I shouldn't do this, and you should just go balls to the wall and order a new dish, okay? You should do it. Now, it's easier said than done, and it's going to take a lot of time to prepare yourself and get confident. But when you do, trust me, there's not really too much to be afraid about. You got this shit. And the reason I say that is this. You already had a girlfriend. You have an ex-girlfriend now, right? You've been there. You've done that. You've picked up that chick. You've gotten her here, you know, into the same room with you. That's a big step. You maybe took her out to dinner or whatever. Whatever you kids do. I don't know. You went to the movies or what do you do for a I don't know. Anyways, you did some stuff with her and it worked out fine for a little while, didn't it? So you've got it in you to get from point A to point B. So be a train and get to point B. Let's move on to rejection. You're afraid of rejection. I am too. Everyone is. It sucks. It sucks when that girl's like, yeah, you're a great friend, and now you're in the friend zone, but pretty much you're afraid of getting your feelings hurt. Maybe you're afraid of hurting your ex's feelings, because now she's looking at you and you got some other girl around your arm, and if you guys were friends, that makes it especially difficult, because you were friends with her, and you kind of expect that friendship to still exist, but then you're all kind of courting around another chick, and that's gonna hurt her feelings. So, you know, that's the most complicated part. I have no easy solution for, you know, overcoming rejection, except for, like, the more rejection you can take, the bigger the balls you have. Because I'm one and done. I get rejected once and I'm like, alright guys, I'm out of the club. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna go play Xbox, aka masturbate. Because my hand doesn't turn me down. But rejection is not my strong suit, so you're gonna have to find another source for that. But finally, pretty much, the last thing is being around them, right? So if you go to school with this person, very big chance you do, you're gonna see them every day. Maybe you have a class together. The worst possible thing is if you were in the same circle of friends as she was, because you will see her from now until you graduate, or if you find a new group of friends. It sucks, and I know. I dated a girl too who was in my group of friends, and there is literally nothing you can do to get away from them. It's gonna be awkward for about a month and a half maybe. And I say that truthfully. It's gonna be awkward. You're gonna be in the same group as your friends, and someone's gonna bring up dating, and then you're gonna kind of make weird eye contact out of the corner of your eye, and then you're gonna be like, God damn it, this is weird! And the easiest solution for that is, honestly, try to act like nothing happened. I know that sounds weird and counterproductive, but as soon as you guys can get back on the friendship train and get that weird, like, post-breakup awkwardness out of there, the better time you're gonna have hanging out with your actual friends, and the better chance you're gonna have of moving on. See, along with everything else, part of the reason it's so hard to move on from that ex is because you guys spent so much time together. Now you got this weird, like, big empty time block on the weekends where you don't have to spend time with this girl. Your phone isn't ringing constantly with text because you don't have her to talk to as much. And you got all this free time that suddenly seems huge because it used to be occupied by someone. And that's part of the reason why being in proximity to someone is so difficult, because you're so used to having these conversations with them, you're so used to spending time with them, that when they're so close to you, whether they're at the same table as you or in the same room as you, and you can't necessarily continue that routine that you're so used to, see the familiar thing that I said about, that I talked about earlier, that's such a hard thing to kind of cope with that it makes it really hard for your brain to say, I didn't want that anyways. Like, I know it's right over there, but I didn't want it. So the best thing for you to do is try and find some way to rekindle that friendship without the banging. Or get the banging in there, but I guarantee you that'll fuck up later, and friends with benefits never works out. Potatoes are a superior vegetable. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. My name is Jericho. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please let me know with a like and a comment. Click the video in the middle of your screen if you want to be taken to the last video I made. It's hilarious, and I will talk to you guys later.